Hello everyone, my name is Jeremiah Olo, and today I'll be making this presentation for DCOM 150 about how digital forensics can be useful in a case, either that be a civil case or a criminal case. And for today's case study, I've chosen a case about of the state of Illinois against Jeanette Sliwinski, a case nicknamed the Red Light Mustang case, which was a landmark case in mobile forensics where digital evidence revealed the truth behind a tragic crash. A brief introduction about the case. On July 14, 2005, a speeding Ford Mustang deliberately ran a red light at over 70 miles per hour in Illinois. The vehicle crashed into another car at a busy intersection, instantly killing three innocent men. Now, the driver survived and claimed it was a tragic accident that her accelerator pedal had stuck, leaving her unable to control the vehicle. Physical evidence and witness accounts immediately contradicted her story, but it was what investigators found hidden in a mobile phone that would transform this case from a potential accident into a premeditated murder investigation. Digital forensics will prove decisive in delivering justice for the victims and their families. The parties involved in this case were the state of Illinois, the victims, Michael Darquez, John Glick, and Douglas Mays, three men killed instantly in the collision, initially believed to be an accident, and then the defendant, Jeanette Sliwinski, a 23-year-old former model whose phone would reveal her true intentions that fateful day. So, a quick timeline on how it happened on July 14, 2005. It was a high-speed approach. Witness observed Sliwinski's Mustang accelerating rapidly towards the intersection of Holy Boulevard and Lake Avenue. There was a red light violation by her. Our vehicle was going at approximately 7 miles per hour through a red light without braking or attempting to stop. The fatal impact was that the Mustang broadsided a Honda Civic, killing all three occupants instantly upon impact. And the aftermath was the Sliwinski survived, was rushed into the emergency room, and then an investigation began. All right, initial investigation, Sliwinski claimed she insisted her accelerator pedal had become stuck, rendering her unable to stop or control the vehicle. The position the incident as a mechanical failure, a tragic accident rather than a criminal act. Physical evidence contradicts this claim by saying there was skid marks analysis showed no evidence of braking attempts. Vehicle damage patterns indicated sustained high-speed impact. Witness testimony described intentional acceleration. Mechanical inspection found no accelerator malfunction. The critical question was this truly an accident or something far more sinister? Data forensics came into play, and there was evidence seizure. The Illinois State Police Department Forensics Unit secured Sliwinski's Motorola V60 mobile phone from the crash scene. Forensic analysis began on that device. Specialized techniques were applied to recover call logs, text messages, and critically deleted or unsent data artifacts. The discovery, what investigators found, will completely transform the investigation and reveal Sliwinski's true state of mind. The smoking gun was an unsent text message. The forensic examiners recovered a text message drafted, saved on her phone but never sent. The message was addressed to Sliwinski's brother and revealed her suicidal intent. The draft explicitly stated her plan to kill herself by crashing her car and expressed final words of love to her family. The timestamp was created shortly before the fatal collision, a matter of minutes and not hours. This single piece of evidence, digital evidence, shattered her accident claim and exposed the crash as a deliberate act with devastating consequences for innocent victims. The impact of this digital evidence transforming the case. One, now the recovered text message draft became the prosecution's most powerful weapon, fundamentally altering every aspect of the case, refuted the defense, completely demolished the stock accelerator accident narrative with irrefutable proof of intent. All right, proved premeditation, demonstrated conscious thought and decision making immediately prior to the fatal accident, and established motive, revealed societal ideation and deliberate planning, transforming vehicular manslaughter into murder. The trial verdict was that the charges were filed, 3 counts of first-degree murder. Trial format was a bench trial, decided by a judge rather than a jury. The decision date was November 2007, 2 years after the initial crash in July 14, 2005, and the verdict was guilty on all three counts. The sentencing and rationale. The judge's reasoning. Now, the court found the state's evidence, particularly the text message draft, conclusive in establishing Sliwinski's intent to commit suicide by vehicular crash. Critically, the judge determined she acted with conscious disregard for the high probability her actions will cause death to others, meeting Illinois's legal standard for first-degree murder. The digital evidence left no room for reasonable doubt about her state of mind and intention. She was sentenced to 8 years. Now, many observers consider the sentence notably lenient, given three murder convictions. Sliwinski was released on parole in 2013 after serving approximately 6 years of her sentence. Legal significance. A landmark in digital forensics. While not a Supreme Court precedent, Illinois versus Sliwinski stand as a frequently cited and highly influential case in the field of digital forensics and criminal law. Early high-profile digital evidence case one of the first major criminal cases where cell phone forensics data, specifically an unsent text drafted, served as a central, irrefutable evidence of criminal intent. Murder conviction based on digital artifacts. This case also demonstrated that digital evidence alone could establish the mental state required for first-degree murder charges. Established evidentiary standard. This case also validated the reliability and admissibility of mobile phone forensic evidence in serious criminal proceedings. And this has also had major influence on future cases, as we have now seen comprehensive data artifact examination, we have seen evidentiary weight in court, we have seen training and education as a result of this, and we have seen establishing motive and premeditation. Now, this case established the critical importance of examining all digital artifacts, not just obvious data like sent messages or completed call. Drafts, saved files, and metadata can be equally or more revealing. Training. This case has also been used extensively in legal and forensic training programs worldwide as a case study in mobile device forensics and criminal investigation. Now, the key takeaways from this is that digital devices are extensions of our thoughts and intention. Digital evidence reveals intent. No data action is truly erased, and case-altering power. Digital evidence can fundamentally transform a case trajectory, turning suspected accidents into proven criminal acts. The cornerstone of mobile forensics. Lasting impact on the field. The Sliwinski case remains a cornerstone teaching example of mobile devices forensics, illustrating the field's power and importance in modern criminal justice. Why this case matters: validation of methodology, expansion of investigation scope, legal precedent, and public awareness. Today, digital forensics is an indispensable tool in criminal investigation, and cases like Sliwinski's paved the way for its acceptance and use. Remembering the victims, Michael Daquis, John Glick, and Douglas Mays were innocent victims whose lives were cut short by another's deliberate actions. While digital forensics help deliver justice, no verdict can restore what was lost. This case serves as a sobering reminder that behind every forensic investigation are real people, victims, family, and communities forever changed by tragedy. Digital evidence provided answers and accountability, but the human impact of this crime remains profound and permanent. My references for this case were the primary court documents, Illinois versus Sliwinski, Cook County Circuit Court, case number 05CR 2007, forensic analysis, an article from Journal of Digital Forensics, news coverage by Associated Press, and also a journal published by the American Bar Association. Now, a few discussion questions that we can have is privacy versus justice. Should unsent or deleted digital content be admissible in court? Where should we draw the line between privacy rights and criminal investigation? And the sentencing debate was also one that can be discussed. Was the 8-year sentence appropriate for 3 murder convictions? How should courts balance mental health considerations with accountability? And finally, forensics evolution. How has mobile forensics evolved since 2005? what new challenges do encrypted devices and cloud storage present for investigators today. There's a really interesting topics that we can derive from this singular case. Thank you for listening.